My name is Francis X-Files, and this is the X-Files. This is my final episode of this season. Maybe for good. I think I attracted the wrong kind of attention, guys. All my instincts are telling me that the government is coming after me. I just know it! I haven't seen Samson in 3 weeks, not since he ran out at the end of the last episode. They must have got to him already. He probably gave me up. That'd be just the kind of thing he'd do. Calm down, Francis. Calm down. There has to be a perfectly logical explanation for all this. Just think, what was the last thing that happened?
In the modern day, Kennedy plans to lead an armada of his closest allies to destroy Moon Eliminator Base and topple the current head of the Illuminati, Tom Cruise. A war is coming! Are you going, Samson?
Why did he run out? I did think Samson had always been a little weird, even back to some of our earliest episodes.
I don't have time for this. I'm gonna go make a phone call. Be back in a little bit.
Okay. I never understand why Samson insists on making all the calls out of a phone booth. Sometimes it takes a really long time to get back.
Wait a minute. It's really suspicious that he doesn't have a cell phone. If he makes all his calls from public phone booths, he probably doesn't want to be overheard. Then again, maybe he just thinks phones are expensive. There has to be something else that explains where he is.
Do it, Samson!
No! Out, damn spot! Out, I say!
He's quoting Shakespeare. This is the lady from the play said when she had blood on her hands. Or maybe he's just yelling because I bumped him and he got a spot on his hand. Come on, Francis, think!
When the church formed and discredited the Bible as simply allegories and stories, Kennedy inadvertently created his own worst enemy. Samson? Hello, Samson?
Be careful with these theories, Francis. You wouldn't want to catch the wrong kind of attention.
Like trolls on the internet? Don't worry, Samson, I will!
Was Samson looking out for me? Oh my goodness, that was very clearly a threat! Why would Samson threaten me, though?
Kennedy is recruiting an army of people throughout history for an ultimate crusade against the Illuminati. They're going to fight over possession of the truth, and the battle will span all periods of human history. We'll discuss this on a future X-Files.
Francis, are you absolutely sure that this is happening?
Yes, silly. My sources are impeccable.
I have to go right now.
Got a hot date tonight, Samson? Wouldn't want to keep her waiting.
I'm actually really interested in what you have to say about this. Tell me what you find out.
I'm not easy to surprise, but Samson just got me. He's interested in one of my theories? I must be getting to him after all.
He didn't become interested in my theories until I started putting everything together. Samson's been spying on me. But why? You might think the ice caps are melting because of the increased heat, but that surprisingly isn't the case. The reason there has been less ice is because the government has been stealing it and launching it into the atmosphere to cool the planet.
I want...
You know, all this talk of global warming reminds me, I gotta get going.
Where are you going?
Snowball fight.
Oh, see you, Samson. Wait a minute. It's not snowing out. Nah, it's probably one of those cool places that makes fake snow.
Samson works for the government. They must have gotten suspicious that I know things, and he's been keeping tabs on me this whole time. Ever since he realized I'm an actual threat, he's been pretending to be my sidekick to get close. I'm not a threat. I'm a fraud. It's over like his journal. I don't even have a lisp. The X-Files is a conspiracy in itself. If this is going to be my last conspiracy, I'm going to tell you the complete truth, interwebs. Abraham Lincoln was the best future predictor in all of history, and he also had the ability to see into the past, but he hid his gift from the planet. There was only one place where all the secrets of Earth's history were stored, and this was his journal. Some time ago, I came into possession of his journal. I was just minding my own business one day, exploring a major get-together for conspiracies, when I was approached by a guy with a thick British accent who handed me this book and told me the truth is in here. His face was covered so I couldn't see it, and he slipped into the crowds and I never saw him again. I thought this was suspicious, but I trusted him for some reason. Upon reading the journal, I realized that this man must have been John F. Kennedy himself. With this realization, I questioned why he would give me the book. Going back through the book and noticing a pattern throughout history of his movements, I came to my conclusion. I must be the spirit of Satoon. According to his journal, Steve Jobs was the last known Satoon, and the title was about to be inherited. There's a war coming, but I don't know how it ends, and the spirit of Satoon is also unknown to me. See, there was another part of this journal that I didn't receive. I created the X-Files to spread the truth and gain the attention of Kennedy so he could take me with him. Now I'm considered a threat to the government and they're coming after me. Ah!
Francis!
Oh my God!
I didn't know you were home. Sorry.
Why did you open the door like that?
I misjudged my own strength. Sorry. What were you doing under the covers?
Filming an episode of the X-Files? Where have you been for 3 weeks?
You've been under the covers filming the X-Files? Jeez. Why?
The government's after me, Samson. They want my journal.
Why would they want what's in your journal? I doubt that's interesting. Whatever. Let's get set up like normal, okay? You can't do the show without your partner.
Psychic.
You never answered my question, Simpson. Where have you been for 3 weeks?
I've been staying with a friend. Didn't I tell you I was going?
I don't think so.
I bet I did and you just forgot.
That's possible. Was it that cigarette-smoking friend who's a fan of my stove? You smell smoke, Samson.
Actually, it was. I've been staying with him the last few weeks because he's been trying to quit smoking. But every single time I went out to get him nicotine patches, he snuck some. So... So what are we talking about today?
You're an agent, Samson! You've been spying on me this whole time! The
What are you
government's
talking
going to do terrible things to me! Take me out!
Hold on, Francis! What are you talking about?
I've been reviewing old footage, Samson, and you're an incredibly suspicious person. I've concluded that you're a government agent and you're after me.
See, that's what you get for making a conspiracy show, Francis. You're paranoid. Was I actually being suspicious, or were you just looking for something that isn't there?
I don't know. Maybe. I just have a bad feeling.
Don't worry, pal. If the government comes after you, I'll protect you, okay?
Thank you, Samson. They will never take us alive. Samson, why are you wearing a suit?
I had a date.
I knew it! John F. Kennedy, if you're watching this, no, I tried! You entrusted me with Abe Journal, and then blew it! I blew it, Doctor! I'm sorry!
What are you talking about?
This is the source for all my conspiracies, Samson! Are you happy? I'm the spirit of Satoon, and John F. Kennedy is gonna take me away and save me. I'm gonna fight in his time war, and we're gonna destroy Tom Cruise together. I'll be with him on the front lines as we decimate Moon Eliminator Base. I need the second half of the journal, Samson! I need to know what happens to me.
You are insane, Francis! You need help!
Who's gonna help me? You? The government? You all just want to see the truth burn. Don't even try, Samson! Pulling everything in that pocket out. Nice and slow.
Alright, Francis. They're just sunglasses, see? Nothing dangerous to you. Do you mind if I put them on?
Fine. Why?
So you can tell me how good I look in them.
This is a joking matter, Samson.
No, you're right, it's not, Francis. You are sick. Let me help you. Put down the gun, Francis. Put it down. I'm your friend.
You're my friend?
Yes, I'm your friend. If you put down the gun, I promise to show you this really cool thing I got for you while I was away.
You got me something, Samson?
Yes, Francis, I did. But it's in my jacket pocket. Would you mind if I got it?
Too slowly. You got me a pen? That's not cool.
Look a little closer, Francis. I have the journal. Move in first direction. What are you doing, Francis? Movie time's over.
Filming another episode of The X-Files.
So, Francis, what are we talking about today? Francis, you're delusional. You need help.
Who's gonna help me? You? The government? You all just want to see the truth burn!
Francis, you're sick. Let me help you. Put down the gun. Put it down. I'm your friend.
You're my friend?
Francis, we've gone through this before. I'm your doctor, and all I want is for you to get better.
No, you're my sidekick, Samson.
No, Francis, I'm your doctor. I come to see you every 2 weeks, and you tell me what's been on your mind lately.
No! What are you gonna do with that?
It's just a pen. I'm going to take some notes on our session today, okay?
No, you're government! You're after me!
Francis, would you like me to put on another episode of The X-Files for you?
You mean my soul?
That's taken. I mean the actual X-Files.
No!
Then would you like me to put on a Tom Cruise movie for you? I know those are your favorite.
Yeah. Tom Cruise. He's the villain. He's evil!
Okay, Francis. Subject is getting worse.
This has been another episode of The X-Files. I'm Francis X-Files. And remember, the truth is in here.
Sir, I'm sorry I must report that the treatment hasn't been working. I am, however, confident that in due time, Francis will come to see the truth.